Good evening. I hereby call to order the April 25th, 2018 meeting of the Gaithersburg Historic District Commission. May I have a roll call starting on my left, please?
Frank Johnson.
Gregory Mann.
Mark Feinstein.
Mary Jo LaFrance.
Dean Van Hol.
John Roddy.
Chris Kurtz.
And we have quorum.
Chris Berger.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Just jumping in. Got it?
Chris Berger.
Thank you, Chris. Sorry. We have quorum. Okay, next then, I guess, is approval of the minutes. And did everybody get a chance to review them? And does anybody
Yes.
have any questions or thoughts or comments that you'd like to make on them? No? Okay. I'm open for a motion to approve the minutes.
I so move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I was not here last meeting, so I abstained.
Okay, so that's 4 to 1 abstention, 4 yeses. Alrighty, next is our preliminary statement that we read each month is as follows. This commission is empowered to meet and act under Article 12 of the City Code of Gaithersburg. The technical qualifications of the staff of this commission and the members of the commission are on file with the City of Gaithersburg, are available on request to any applicant, and are hereby made a part of the legal record of each and every application heard today. Each application heard today is considered on its own merits and is not to be considered as establishing a precedent for any other applications. Next then, what I'd like to do is check for conflicts of interest to any of the items that we're going to be discussing tonight.
I just want to say that I am a neighbor of 110 Chestnut Street, and we live in the same historic district, although I do not believe it's a conflict.
Okay, that'll be HIST 78-76-2018. All right, anyone else?
No.
Alrighty, okay. Next then is we have an historic area work permit review, and may we have an introduction from Stan?
Sure. The ranch-style residence at 110 Chestnut Street is located in the R90 zone and is non-contributing to the Chestnut Meme Historic District. And my computer is not working out, so we're going to try something different. I'll show photos in the report.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's a picture of that ranch-style house. The HOP comes before the HDC in accordance with Section 24-227A of the City Code. The applicant, Tesla Energy, has submitted a historic area work permit application on behalf of the property owner, Kevin Rada, requesting the Historic District Commission approve solar panels on the rear or west-facing roof of the residence, and I will show you where those panels will be. So here's Chestnut Street here, and here are the panels on the rear or west side of the house. The applicant requests the HDC approve 18 solar panels. The panels will be placed symmetrically in 3 rows with 6 landscape-oriented panels per row. Each panel will measure approximately 3 by 5 feet. The total coverage of the panels will measure approximately 480 square feet. The panels will be affixed to mounting blocks on the roof. The applicant provided this representative photo to show how the panels will appear. Again, the panels proposed for 110 Chestnut Street will be placed on the rear roof. And Adam Clark of Tesla Energy is here if you have any questions. If you can please come to the podium and state your name.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Again, my name's Adam Clark. I've been with Tesla Energy for 4 years now.
Thank you.
Okay, would you like to add any thoughts or comments along the way, regarding your proposal?
Sure. Well, again, thanks for having me. Kevin is the largest solar provider. We're in each Home Depot in the state of Maryland. And I actually used to be a representative Home Depot in Gaithersburg off of Shady Grove Road, which is where Kevin signed up. Kevin and I then met, and he decided that he wanted to pursue panels, and that this was the right fit for him. So as his representative, I've managed his project to this point. This is, for Kevin, it's obviously something that he wants to do. And I'm just really here to answer any questions or concerns and represent Tesla.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I guess then we can ask, is there anyone in the audience who wants to have public comment? And there are none. Okay, then I guess what we could do is start with the commission. We can start with you, Chris.
No comment.
All righty. How about John?
I'm all in favor, even if we're on the front side of the house.
Okay, I'm delighted that it's on the back of the back side of the house. They look terrific, as you guys have them laid out, but not being seen from the street frontage is terrific. Yeah.
And I have no problem with being on the back of the house as well.
No issues as well.
Okay, then I guess we're open for comments before we, I
I'd
guess.
like to ask one question. I
Please,
think.
by all means.
How much energy would the applicant actually receive from this installation?
That's a great question. I know it is 91% of his current usage. If you'd like, I can pull up the answer to that question in a few seconds and let you know exactly how many kilowatt hours he would be producing. 1 second, please. Thank you. It would be so that would be 5,195 kilowatt hours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, does anybody else have any other questions or thoughts? Or do you want to have any conversations on anything? Okay, so I guess I'm open to a motion.
Well, I'd move that the Historic District Commission of Gaithersburg, based on the exhibits submitted, the applicant's testimony and the staff report findings and recommendations, grant HIST 7876-2018 solar panels on the rear of the west roof of the house, finding it to be in compliance with 24-227.2 of the city code and the secretary, in conformance of the Secretary of Interior Standards 9 and 10.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That sounds like 5-0. Okay.
That was a tough one.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Okay, next then, I guess, Chris, is we have tax credit applications.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one is HIST 7892-2018 at 22 Brookes Avenue. The property is non-contributing to the Brookes, Russell, and Walker Historic District. And the applicant seeks tax credits for work completed last year that included the repainting of the metal roof over the bay window in the rear yard, painting wood trim, reglazing windows, and replacement of 5 window panes. The applicants also restored the shutters and repainted the entryways and a door. None of the work required a historic area work permit because it was considered maintenance and in-kind replacement. And I will show the photos that the applicant provided of the before and after. So these are the photos with, and I'll read her caption she provided. The top one is the exterior front before painting the shutters, removed for repairs. So they took off the shutters around all the windows and before they repainted the front around the door here. And the photo on the bottom is the rear of the house. And the caption reads, exterior rear showing metal roof and wood trim before painting. The next photo is all exterior trim painted, restored and newly painted shutters original to house, and the shutter dogs were replaced. So this shows the shutters restored and they added a few shutter dogs that were missing or damaged. And the bottom photo is a close-up of that front entrance, showing that it was newly painted around here. Here's another photo. The caption reads, restoration of original wood shutters, clean scrape sand, repair of rotting wood. I believe, I'm not sure what the first word is, clamping, wood fill and caulking, rust removed from, again, original shutters. And then the bottom caption reads, prime 3 coats of high quality exterior paint, all work done by the owners. And here's another close-up view of their work on those original shutters. And another. And here are the old shutter dogs. They said that they were rusted, bent, and broken, so they had to be replaced. So are there any questions about this project?
No, none whatsoever.
No.
I guess, just for the record, there are no one from the public here to speak on behalf or against it, and the applicant is not here as well,
Correct.
leaving it to Chris to review it. So based on that, I guess we can start at your end, and you can even just say there's no discussion necessary and you'd like to have a motion, unless you have some thoughts. Anyone has any thoughts?
No, it looks like everything was done with care, and I have no issues with
Okay.
what they did.
All right, I'm open to a motion then.
We move or do we certify?
Certify, that's a good point. We certify, thank you very much. We move to certify.
We move, okay, so I will try this. I move we certify HIST 7892-2018 for 22 Brookes Avenue.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll say.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We have 5-0 in favor. All right, next then, I guess, is HIST 7890-2018. Chris?
102 Chestnut Street is contributing to the Chestnut Mean Historic District, and the applicant seeks tax credits for the porch replacement project completed last year. On September 27th, 2017, the HDC approved HIST 7722-2017 for the removal of the wood frame porch floor and replacement with a concrete slab. According to the applicant, the work was necessary to resolve water intrusion issues in the crawl space. The water was causing deterioration of the home's foundation and was flowing into the crawl space during heavy rains. Additionally, the existing porch floor was not code compliant and had a foot-tall step from the lead walk up to that porch. The installation of a concrete slab with turned-down footings was determined by the applicant and staff to be the most direct and effective way to address the issues. The new slab prevents water from pooling against the house and keeps it out of the side yard, where it can flow around the front of the home into the front yard. As a result of lowering the porch floor, the wood posts were extended and railings were reused. And let me show photos of what was approved and how the project turned out. So this is this is the project, how it looked before, and the applicant had taken up some of the floorboards to investigate what was going on there in this photo. And you see another photo of the side porch with the wood floor. And here are the plans that were approved with the footing that extends down into the ground 2 feet. And here's more detailed plan showing the water that was collecting underneath the crawl space, underneath the porch floor into the crawl space. And then he provided photos that show the completed work. So now you see that he reused the wood railings and the supports and replaced the wood porch floor with concrete. And the step is now code compliant. So are there any more questions?
I don't have any. Does anybody have any questions? We can open it up to any thoughts. Just for the record, there is nobody in the audience, again, here or against it, and the owner has chosen Chris to speak on his behalf. So I have no thoughts. Obviously, to me, it looks like it complies. Anybody else have any thoughts? Okay, all right. I guess I'm open for a motion.
I move that the
To certify?
Historic District Commission certify that HIST 7892-2018 is eligible for participation in the Montgomery County Historic Preservation Tax Credit Program.
Anyone second?
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I think we had 5-0?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it. Very good, thanks. All right, next then is, on the agenda is from staff.
2 brief things. Just a reminder that the mayor and city council will read the Historic Preservation Month proclamation at the Monday, May 7th meeting, so all of you are welcome to attend. And then later that same week, on Thursday, May 10th, we have our annual MAHDC training in this room at 7 p.m. So we will see most of you then. And then, of course, our next meeting would be on May 23rd, a Wednesday,
7 o'clock.
7:30
7:30.
for the
But I believe
HDC
the
meeting.
training
The
starts
training
at
is at
7.
7 on
Right.
May 10th.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was just saying, I believe the training starts at 7.
7,
So,
yes.
Yes,
7.
you did clarify
Yep,
that.
all right, and the mayor and council's is 7:30?
7:30 it
Right,
starts,
okay,
yes,
very
and that
good.
should be early in the meeting.
Okay. That's
And
it?
that's all I have.
Okay, next then, it looks like from commission. Anyone wants to speak out?
I can never remember what it's called, but I thought when I was reading the record, maybe I must have missed it. Were we gonna have a discussion about, a protection area around historic
Yes, we did
districts?
have that. You are correct. We had that on the tentative agenda.
Yeah.
We discussed it among staff, and we still need to have further discussions before we'll bring it back.
I understand.
So, planning on May, hopefully on May. We have a
Great.
meeting scheduled next week to discuss it internally before we bring it back to you.
And then my next question would be, I noticed that 31 Walker is up for sale, and that there are free tours. Well, can we, and would we want to, go together and see it?
I could contact the owner to see if that's possible. I would ask our assistant city attorney if that would be legally sound.
Well, there's no
No open record right now.
application pending and none made. I mean, that and could always simply make an announcement during the commission time next month if you all do attend, just to say you were there so that there is a record. But if there was a pending application, it might be relevant, but even announcing that in that case
Yeah.
would certainly be okay. Now, would you be I assume you'd be attending individually?
I was putting it up and out there as something, if we wanted to do it together, Chris could sign us all up, or, I mean, I could easily just hit the button on my cell phone and sign myself up. But I thought it might be nice for all of us, since we've worked so hard with the applicant, to see the completed project up
You'd be
close.
the man of honor.
Yeah.
I would advise, if you do as a group,
We do, I think we would like it as a group. but-
if you do as a group, I would at least, technically, is it public business or not? Because it's a past applicant, it could get to be a convoluted argument one way or another. So I would at least put out an announcement that the commission
Yeah.
is doing it. That's only if a quorum does attend at the same time. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hold a meeting or anything like that, but that's at least putting notice out that the commission will be, it's such as, it would be like attending an event where there could be potentially some discussion of public business. You know, an elected council or a commission would do the same thing. So we would just do that as a matter of precaution, put it on the agenda and have it there, but that doesn't, and yes, once you do that, there is some requirement to have minimal minutes, but that could simply be, we saw the house and that was the end of it.
Yeah,
And that could just be added
Would
to
you be
the
able to
minutes
attend
of the
if
next
we
one.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
great.
Yeah,
So-
so it's certainly workable, we'll just make sure to
Yeah.
take
Okay.
care of it.
And we
I'll-
all gathered at the log cabin at
Right.
Summit Hall
Exactly.
Farm, so.
Which I thought was very beneficial. It was really
Pretty
we
much
nice
learned a
the same
event.
thing.
lot, too.
It was a nice
It was
event.
almost like a training opportunity, because
Yeah.
we were able to ask questions to the
Mhm.
gentleman that was the leader on the project.
I think it's a great idea, and I'd love to be involved.
Okay,
All right, I'll
If
see if
we're
we can
allowed to.
happen.
yeah,
Okay,
thank you. That's all I
Alrighty.
have.
that's it. All right. Anybody else have any other thoughts, questions? All right. So based on that, we're hereby adjourned. Thanks.